The Brazilian singer Anitta went to the top 1 of global Spotify this last Friday with her song Envolver. It was the first time that a Brazilian artist reached that position. So let's analyze her voice to find out which techniques she used to make it. For those who are new to this channel, my name is Coelho. I'm a singer, songwriter, and voice teacher. And I defend that what makes a singer unique is the ability to produce with their voice the sounds that only someone with their story could imagine. The techniques themselves, all of them you can learn. And here I teach you how to do that. But the way you organize these techniques in a song, that's unique. If this makes sense to you, stay here on the channel, leave a like and subscribe. Well, speaking of the way we organize the techniques in a song, today we're going to see how Anitta did that in the song that took her to the top of the music platforms. Come on then, I'll give it a play and we will analyze it together. Well, here's something interesting already. She starts the song with what we call passive vocal schemes, which are techniques in which the vocal fold is more relaxed. There is less mass mobilization. She uses two here, breathy and Gregorian. Breathy is this technique in which we let a lot of air out, as if we were whispering. But in practice, there is a difference. In the whisper, we put a lot of strength. In a correct breathy, we make the vocal fold lighter, like this. Listen to this. At the end, she let it out, and makes a breathy. The other technique she uses is the Gregorian, which is also a passive vocal fold scheme. Now with a bigger closure, the vocal folds are still passive, but she increases the air pressure, and the vocal folds are sucked to the center by what we call Coelho effect. So the result is like this. The sound is soft, but there's no reason. Now it does. Okay, so she is doing these two techniques. Gregorian breathy. Cool. In the body of the work, she walks between these two techniques in this beginning at least. Let's listen. Oh, great. Okay, still here at the beginning, Anitta uses a vocal distortion, which is the creaky voice. Let's listen to this again. Great. Creaky is a relatively light distortion. We need to reduce the sound pressure of the voice a lot to use it. As she was using passive vocal schemes there, it's pretty close to it in terms of volume. So now she's walking between these passive schemes and creaky voice. Great. Great creaky voice. It is important to say that creaky is different from fry. Fry is when you don't have a note. If you relax a bit and a note appears, then it's no longer fry. It's a creaky. Okay, so she's using creaky. There are notes there. Oh, now she's already singing with the vocal fold activated. This technique we call crooner voice. It happens in a lower region where TA and CT work together, but TA preponderates. So, she's still using some passive schemes like the Gregorian, but she added the crooner. Let's see this again. Deep. Great. Great. She also interleaves active schemes with passive ones, doing crooner and already going to breathy.
Tengo pa' ti la combi completa, que no duró mucho soltera, aprovechame, no te vayas a volver.
Great! Well, here in the chorus, she goes to a higher region where TA and CT work together, but it is already CT who preponderates. As she keeps the vocal fold active, but in this region, we say that this is the worn voice technique. It has an interesting firmness. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Great. Na 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 na. So we don't note a very loud voice because of the adjustment Anitta is using in her vocal tract. She uses the soft palate a little lower, a lot, looking for something close to the vowel as in uncle. This generates a rebound pressure, so we are using subglottic pressure, we are sending air, part of this air can't go out because of the lowered palate and returns to the larynx. As Anitta is a very skilled singer in this technique, she regulates the other pressures, air pressure, strength of the glottic muscles, to balance this technique. The result is that she manages to go to the high notes, keeping the vocal folds active, and everything very stable, firm, awesome. So, soft palate, aiming for an great. Sometimes she even opens the soft palate a little bit. Great, sounds good. Great! Damn! The scheme here is still a warm with that configuration in the vocal tract. Not okay. And she makes a run because she keeps the same syllable and uses different notes there. She uses some runs during the song. Again. Great, great. Well, I don't speak Spanish, guys, so I'm doing what I can here. Again. Again, that run. Oh, great. So, passive schemes. Great. Now, active schemes. I believe that this second part is using more active schemes, even because the song has grown. She's keeping more active. Crooner, because this is low, TA is preponderating. And she's alternating between crooner and passive schemes such as Gregorian and breathy. Great. Now she's using passive with creaky. Great. Again, the same structure of the chorus. She's using worn. Same structure. Yeah, worn voice, those notes. CTs are preponderating, worn voice. Vocal folds active, shape of the soft palate, Great! Great. This was the first time she went high there in a passive scheme. She's using Gregorian. Rather than keeping it active. She's using Gregorian. Great. So a little softer. Keeping Gregorian. Great. Now crooner. Oh, great. She changes the melody a little bit, and for the second time she did the G active, so warm voice again. She's using some versatility here. Same structure from the chorus. Soft palate, aiming for an and vocal folds active. Same thing. Same thing. Here in the end, the analysis is difficult because she's now using a lot of technological resources, but probably, at least I'll bet that she's using in the original takes something close to what she was doing, active schemes, just like in the chorus. But to reproduce that sound only with these electronic resources. Yeah. So she keeps using this. Wonderful! Look, I was surprised by the amount, of course the quality too, but the amount of techniques that Anitta used here. She's a very skilled singer, with a very good technical domain and a lot of plasticity. And of course, all this versatility helped her a lot to reach this global level. As she has several skills, she is more likely to please different people. Do you like soft voice? She did soft techniques. Do you like firm voice? She did. Do you like distortion? Guess what? She did. Run! She did too. Sensational, awesome. Congratulations to Anitta for her achievements. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe here on the channel, click the like button and the bell so you receive notification, and it helps me a lot, believe me, it does. And remember, if your concepts cannot be seen in the real world, yeah, you guessed correctly, they must change and not the world.